Guys, welcome to this session on conflict resolution techniques. So, if you really look at life, conflict and anger are a natural part of us. Whenever there are two people who come together, there is bound to be some amount of conflict, difference of opinion. So, it's not about conflict not happening. Many times people think that conflicts not happening is the best way to live. It's not possible. Conflicts are going to happen because it's natural for us to have conflict with other people. So, in that case, what do we do with conflicts? So, let's look at a model which it will give you some food for thought. Let us say you and I are having an argument right now, or let's say we have a fight. Now, in a fight, typically people have positions. So there are possible four positions, not solutions, four positions that we can have, four situations that can land up. First is I am right and you are wrong. That's one situation. Now, our job is to find out a solution inside of this whole exercise. If I am always right and you are going to be always wrong, can we ever come to a conclusion or a solution? I bet you agree that I am right and you're wrong. If we both stand in that place and talk, or if I'm too aggressive and I'm always going to be right and you're always going to be wrong, there is no solution. The second situation can be you are right, I am wrong, which is the reverse of I am right and you're wrong. So, with the same argument, I don't see any solution in you are right, I am wrong as well, right? Third situation, I am right, you're right. I see a smile on your face. I know many times when I have this conversation with people think that I am right, you're right is a place where there is a solution. Let's go deeper into this aspect. I am right, you are right. It's a position so strong. The conflicts in I am right and you are wrong, the other situations that we are at typically at a surface level. But when it comes to conflicts at I am right and you are right, that means they are not surface level conflicts. That conflict has now gone to probably deeper aspects of our life, maybe value conflicts. Value conflict falls in this category where I stand up and I say, I am right, I value this. You say, I am right, I value this. Friends, when husband says I am right, wife says I am right, and goes on prolonging, it lands up in what I call divorce. Is divorce a solution? Divorce is a socially acceptable compromise. Now, I am not saying that people should not have divorces. I am not an advocate of anything, but my point is that when the conflict goes to the value levels, it becomes extremely difficult to handle, and there is no solution. Many times there is no solution. Right? Are you getting what is I am right and you are right? It's a very dangerous place. In fact, our deeper conflicts are from this position. And the fourth situation can be I am wrong, you're wrong. There are times when I've looked at one side when I'm sleeping and my wife looks the other side. Tell me, friends, when I know that I am wrong, when my wife knows at the same time that she is wrong, that's when we look at two different directions and sleep. What is the status of our relationship at that point of time? Is there any relationship at that point of time? When I am wrong, I don't want to admit it. She is wrong, she doesn't want to admit it. Where is the question of solution? So the question comes, where is the solution? Now remember, conflict handling cannot be handled. Conflicts cannot be handled when I'm standing in this domain or in this matrix of right and wrong, if I may call it. Inside of this space, there is no somebody, and it typically has to be me. If I want to resolve conflicts, I have to step out of this domain of right and wrong. We are programmed for eons of years to think which is right, which is wrong, this is good, this is bad. So it is natural for us to be in conflict. When I consciously move out of this particular space or this particular domain or this particular matrix of right and wrong, then I can be non-judgmental and I can look at conflict from a different angle. That's how I can resolve conflicts, right? But you have to consciously step out of this domain of right and wrong. So if you really look at conflicts is good. I boldly say conflict is excellent because conflict creates a solid amount of energy. If you look at a fight, a street fight, what is the amount of energy that is there? Now, obviously, they are using it in destructive fashion, but it is energy. Now, so are you guys clear that conflict is actually creating a lot of energy? So that is why I say conflict is good. Without that energy, how will I possibly change? How will I possibly grow? If people in my life always accepted what I said, how would it be possible for me to grow? I want people to conflict with me. The more conflicts I have, I know that I'm growing. Right? Now, the point here is that we must learn to channel this energy that is created in a conflict in the right direction. That's what I call conflict handling technique. One question: who do you have conflicts with? There are hundreds of people walking on the road. Do you go and have conflict with them? How many people have go and fight on the people who are walking on the streets? I bet none. So who do you have a fight with? Who do you have a conflict with? These people who are walking on the streets are not related to you. You have conflicts with people who are related to you, firstly. Who do you fight with? There are hundreds of people walking on the street. Are they related to you? Do you go and have a conflict with them? You are going to have conflicts with people who are related to you, who you love. Love and hate are two sides of the same coin. In fact, I'm going to make a bold statement here. You hate the person whom you love the most. Think about it, guys. Meditate over it. Okay? You have conflicts with people whom you are related to, people whom you love, because your expectations are very high, right? So the point is that we must learn to channel the energy that is created in the conflict in the right direction.